Day 2 of being in Tokyo and the start of the best, worst trip ever. Let me explain. Japan has been Chris and I's dream travel destination since we started dating, and during the thick of us battling my chronic condition together, we'd spend so much time watching travel YouTube vlogs, dreaming of being so far away from our current reality. So to be here now has brought us to actual tears and just given us this inner child giddiness that we haven't been able to feel in so long. With this being our first actual leisure trip, we did not expect for all of this craziness to go down. It started with both of our appetites feeling so odd, which is just not on brand for either of us, considering we were literally in Japan, capital of food. Hello. I just still couldn't believe we were here. My mental health struggles have been something that's been really hard to express in the last few months on here because unlike the thick of TSW where my body was suffering, as dark as my mind got in those days, I actually was pretty future oriented and was just determined to overcome TSW, so I kept pushing. Off screen, there has been a lot of mental breakdowns, grieving, scary panic attacks. Now that my struggles are mostly invisible, it does not make them any less real or serious, and trying to push it down and trying to move forward and just leave it all in the past is just not something that my body is letting me do. I've realized that the next part of this never-ending healing journey is going to be focused on just letting go and allowing my body to fully feel what it needs to feel, regardless of what my ego wants me to achieve, what I think my followers expect from me, or any other external pressures that I've been unfairly pressing onto myself. To add on to this, these first few days of being in Japan also was the most I've ever exerted my body in the past 3 years, going over 10,000 steps back-to-back days and neglecting rest due to just my excitement and wanting to feel like a peak normal girl. So, with a combination of barely eating, an ungodly amount of exercise that I wasn't used to, mental health stuff, and a caffeine-induced almost panic attack, it was no surprise that I got fully sick on this trip, and it ended up changing the entire direction of it. Now, hilariously watch as I drink this matcha at like 8 p.m. at night, and the next clip that follows after.
This one's oat milk, and it's like sweetened with brown sugar. Oh my god. Okay, I realized that we really haven't eaten. Like, there's something wrong with Chris and I's stomachs right now, or like our appetite has been so weird, and it's not because of Japan. Like, we love being here, but I felt so on edge, and like I said, traveling with a chronic condition is just like a whole different ball game because you're just like constantly trying to assess your body, and I didn't realize I've been pushing my body really hard these past 2 days, and so I just felt really panicked, and like I just drank caffeine from that matcha, and I still haven't had anything to eat since earlier today, so I just need to like breathe and like sit and eat something, and I hope I feel better, but
I know how you feel right now.
I feel terrible.
When I drank that yerba, I told you I've never drunk a yerba again.
Yeah.
It made much caffeine in my body ever again.
We just kept going up the escalator, and I was like, I feel like I'm gonna die. Like, I just felt so...
Okay,
Thank
no
you.
more video, just eat then, okay?
Yeah.
No more.